So I am
Yeah.
finding a lot of people are searching to share what they've learned that's really helped them
Yeah.
get out of that stress state and affecting the physical health as well.
Yeah, I love that. And I feel that, like you were saying, they're almost coming to you to train and learn these tools, and this shift. And I find people then coming to me once they've got the tools to say, right, well, how do I build a brand now? And how do I bring my clients in? And how do I grow with strategy? But it's interesting what you were saying about how they come to you initially from this calling to help themselves with their own health and their own burnout or their own, you know, something that's stuck inside them and they want to help themselves. But what have you found from people that are stepping into this now that are helping people, how fulfilling that feels in their life?
Yes, yes, incredibly fulfilling. They feel that they have reached their purpose. I mean, a lot of people talk about purpose. What is my purpose? The purpose is when you do the work that actually nourishes you as well.
Mm,
And I'm finding people are much happier in that work where they're doing in complementary therapy. We do it from our own personal journey, as we said, the self healing. And
yeah,
we know the relief it gives us, or the clarity, or the confidence, or the expansion and freedom in life,
yeah.
in different areas of life, knowing that life can be far more abundant than the struggle. And
Mm,
they've accessed that. And they want to share that. They want other people who may be struggling, who may be wanting support or connection, they
mm.
can offer that, and that is deeply, deeply rewarding for them.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's, purpose is this overarching topic at the moment that so many people are longing for. And just from my humble opinion and just from tuning into what you were saying is, that purpose really comes from helping others and actually knowing that your learnings and what you've been through in life and your wisdom and bringing that to others to help them, that term, we rise by lifting others. It really is such a big impact on your life. And I love that. I love that you're helping people to be that stepping stone
Mm.
to learn and grow, and you being that mentor and helping people is wonderful. And you have something really exciting that's happened recently, which I'm so mega pumped about for you. So let us know what's happened. You've birthed something very cool.
I have built something very cool, very much with your help, Mandy. So it's
Loved
been
it.
a real honor and exciting to have your support. So that is huge. Um, yes, I have created my own wellness center, and this is creating a beautiful community where people can come and receive treatments from different practitioners who are really passionate and heart led about their practice. And this is really important to us. So, Gasho Wellness Centre is in Neutral Bay, and it's about bringing yourself into the heart space, into a place of that inner peace. And when we're in inner peace, we're all one. And so people come to Gasho and they feel that warmth, they feel the warm hug around them just by stepping through the door. And so it's a really exciting to see these amazing practitioners, myself included, welcoming everybody, exploring different things, events, one-on-one sessions to nurture and nourish their soul. And yeah, it's absolutely exciting. Yeah.
I can just see it in your energy, and I'm laughing to myself when you said that when you walk into Gasho, you just feel like you've had this hug and the sense of nourishment. And it's kudos to you, love, as well, for someone that's been helping you with your brand and who you are. When you meet you, there is no difference in you and your marketing and your brand. That's you leading that community because you have that energy yourself. So you've really brought your energy and magnified that into your community, which is what it's all about. We're looking for authenticity and that true essence more than ever when it comes to, your business, your brand, and people coming along and feeling that. So I'm so excited and all the different modalities that you offer in that community. For anyone who is watching now, I've had a weekend of people just reaching out who are interested in being part of a community, who are looking for guidance with their business and to grow. What have you found in terms of being part of Reach? What sort of stands out for you, or the value you've had? We've been working together every month as well with the mentoring. What comes through for you, love?
I think for me, especially with this big change in my business, the shift, I mean, we opened probably 4 months after I started working with you, Mandy, and it was a concept. I think having that mentor, which you are, you're our mentor, and having those sessions every fortnight, because in business, especially when you've got your soul as a sole trader, or even if you've got a small business, there are so many components to it, and it can be overwhelming. And to have yourself where you've got lots of experience in business, and you know the different aspects, and you've got the resources to guide us and to keep us on that focus on our purpose, is really the backbone of it. And the monthly connections that we have in Manly,
Yeah,
uh,
the in-person events.
in-person events, love them. They're relaxed, but they're also meaningful. I've done a lot of networking groups,
Mm.
and this is very different. This is like coming to someone's house almost, and getting to know new friends, and we have meaningful conversations. Just, and you prompt us with certain questions, a couple of questions, and we just ask each other those things, and you find that you have a community of wealth of knowledge and connections and referrals, and just the synergy of like-minded people. And I think that is what we're seeking in community, and I think
Yeah,
what you're providing. And I also love that you have quite you've got 3 or 4 event reaches now in different locations,
yeah,
and when we go up to the Central Coast, we can go to another meeting there and meet other business owners. And also the online accountability sessions that you do, I find them really good because I need accountability. I've got lots of ideas, so I need a bit of straight and
yeah,
narrow
a
sometimes.
focus. We all do. I call it a heart-led kick up the butt.
I love that.
We all need it. And I think for those that are watching, this is the difference with you can have ChatGPT and use it as a tool, and there's so many wonderful AI tools, but finding that difference in someone that's really behind you and that can help you stay on track and stay focused. That's, I think, the power of what we're bringing with Reach, with the mentoring. And as you said, the events, I mean, even at the events with you, I'd always laugh because I'd be like, wow, Sam's got another amazing connection. You've got practitioners now working with you, haven't you, in the wellness center that have come along. And, there's cross referrals happening. There's a real sense of commercial value there, but it's not what I'm not pushing is the commercial value. It comes naturally because, as you said, of the alignment is my messaging is specific, the way that I work. And so the people that are there are always like, wow, these are really my type of people,
Yeah,
you
and I
know?
think that's the key. It's our type of people, and it's yes, we have practitioners working here from that I've met through Reach, but also collaborations. I've done a
Yeah.
couple of events through people at the Reach meetings, and it is, you are really interested in other people's businesses, and you have the time to get to know their business. And I
Yeah.
think that's the difference. It's very easy to go into a networking group and just throw out your business cards and hope they land somewhere. But having a collaboration after 2 meetings, and it being a successful one, and
Yeah.
podcast invitations and things like that, I think that's the depth of it. And
Yeah.
I think that's quite a talent you have of,
Thank you.
of, of creating environment for that to happen.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, I'm very passionate about it and I actually love it. Like I was saying to
Yeah, you
my
can
husband at
tell.
the
You can
weekend,
tell.
I said to my husband at the weekend, if I could do this into my 80s and 90s, I'd be very happy. I'm not looking to retire from this work. I love it
Good.
that much. Yeah.
No
Um,
retiring.
no retiring, just enjoying it, right? And that could sound triggering or cheesy to some people, but I think when you are feeling in alignment, and exactly the same when people come together who are in alignment and doing purposeful work and lifting each other up, it's you can feel it, right? You can feel that energy, and it's not just for well-being practitioners like yourself. There are lots of well-being practitioners because I have a background in building well-being businesses, so naturally people are coming along, but it's definitely a type of founder. We have lawyers, interior designers, architects, there's many different, but it's really about the founder and being heart-led and conscious and like-minded. Yeah.
I think you've nailed it there. It's being conscious and
Mm,
heart-led, and I think that's the common denominator, because we've got accountants and marketing people as
yeah.
well. people that are running apps on for tradesmen and various things like that. Yeah, it's amazing. But
Yeah,
they're all heart led, and I
yeah,
think that is you
yeah.
find your people.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it completely. It is. It's about finding your people, and that's what I love about Reach as a movement. Is there's always people looking for the right people,
Yes.
and that's why we're growing and scaling into different locations because that's the same wherever you are.
Yeah, I think this is so important, Mandy, because there are so many people wanting to do their own business, whether it's in well-being or other businesses, but it's a lonely business.
Mm,
Yeah, and it's hard because there's so many of those different components. So if you're with a group of people who also, have lots of different experiences in different areas, it
yeah,
becomes, you can just focus on your passion
yeah,
and feel that support. When we feel supported, we feel safe. When we feel
yeah.
safe, we can grow.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. You've articulated it so well. And, when you mentioned about the intentional questions that I asked during the Reach events, again, it's what's coming through for me because I know it's going to land because I'm mentoring so many people all the time. And those intentional questions are sometimes really leaning into vulnerability
Yes.
and not just we're rainbows and lollipops in business. Like, what's the challenge? And so when we speak about the challenge and lean into vulnerability, as you said, it enables trust. And when we enable trust, that's when we enable really great connection and people feel that. So there's the fun, but there's also the vulnerability, which is that blend of allowing people to really share what's going on. And even from a mentoring perspective, to say, look, what's going on? What's the challenge? To be able to share that allows you to have space to create as well
Yeah.
and really lean into self-expression like we've been doing a lot with your business,
Yeah.
is then it feeling effortless for you
Mm.
jumping online, sharing what you're doing with your marketing strategy. Like it doesn't feel clunky and awkward because you are naturally who you are. Am I right?
Yeah, totally right. And you've encouraged that too, that authenticity and reminding, this is what you're offering. Obviously that when you're on your own in your own business, you're just in it, and it's kind of sometimes it's quite hard to see, oh, doesn't everybody know that? Like
Mm,
surely, it's like you remind people and share that
yeah.
and just let them see you, and which has been amazing. There was another thing I was going to say, which was the mentoring thing. I think is really valuable, really super valuable. And we had a chat just a couple of days ago where I was really needing some coaching around a certain situation. And you were on the phone straight away, which you know, kudos. That's a big thing, and I really appreciate that. And it's like that 15 minutes, and not sort of advertising that you're doing that all the time.
I
Sorry
don't
about
ring
that.
everyone.
No, yeah, not everyone. But you're on the journey with me, and I think that's what matters is that everybody feels that they are cared about,
Mm,
yeah, and backed, and you've got your support team, and that's what it really feels like at Reach. You feel like you've got your support team,
I
and that
love that.
alone just is really, really powerful.
Yeah, I love that. As I always say, I don't do cookie cutter approach. I
Mm.
want to work with people and support them and grow with them and help them as much as I can. So I think you've really, yeah, that's really touched me hearing that's come through for you. I think that's amazing. And I am so excited for Gasho and what's ahead for you. I really am. I think, as we've mentioned before, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing as well from someone who was in the wellbeing industry and corporate before that, running marketing teams, what I've noticed is, lots of people are either longing to be practitioners and being part of a community like you that's going to help them train in those modalities. But simultaneously, there's lots of people who are feeling lost and stuck and burnt out and are needing this nurturing support to really level out their energy. And so coming to you, either working with you as a mentor or coming to Gasho and just being looked after and nurtured like you mentioned before is going to be really powerful. So I will add the details for Gasho and for you because I think you're a wonderful human and would highly recommend anyone getting involved and working with Sam in whatever capacity. And thank you so much for being really open and really real. I really, really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, Mandy, and thanks for everything you do and all the support you give us. Absolutely love being with Reach.
Oh, thank you so much, Sam. You have a wonderful day and I will catch up with you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, love. Take care. Bye.